Alright everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Nick. As always, I'm recording for MTG Ontheplaytv. Today we are gonna have some great fun with Vintage Cube, I can tell you. But before we jump in, I wanted to stand to my vows and give a special shout out to some of you guys that have been very encouraging and overall were helping me to proceed and go on with this project. Thank you Dante Gutierrez, thank you Anthony Adams, thank you Joseph Tuttle, and thank you Jordan Eckenrold for encouraging me to proceed here. Alright, so before we hop into the Vintage Cube draft, I just want to showcase real quick my notes about the draft season in November. This contains 23 leagues and notes about it, 69 best of 3 matches with a win rate of 68.1%, which is quite okay for me. This is really encouraging, this really helps you getting better. It helps you to know what kind of archetypes you want to play, what you're good at, what kind of archetypes suck for you and you were bad at. Always, if you can always calculate your win rate. It's like if you're like 60 or above percent, you always feel good and you're always like, okay, so I get a beating now. I went 1 and 2 or even 0 and 3, which sometimes can happen, right, to the best of us. And then you look at your records and you be like, all right, like still look, 62% win rate, that's fine. I just have to get lucky, and that's always the case. So you're not a bad player. Take notes, record your gameplay, and then you're gonna find out. Yeah, 23 leagues, as I said. I have been spending 10 bucks only, so 10 bucks, and I ended up with 300 play points overall after the season was finished. I was quite proud of that, so I wanted to share this real quick. And I think a great contribution was to watch like Benny Hills, Caleb Gannon, because they also made these kind of analysis. And yeah, I just copied that actually, to be really fair. And I'm the guy that likes to note things down with a pen, so that's my style of doing it. And yes, that's what I wanted to share, as well as my first Vintage Cube list that I got to draft on Christmas holidays. I was with my parents, so I didn't have time to record it, but still I wanted to share the list because I think it was quite sweet. 4-color mid-range shell for a Kiki Jiki combo deck, and this was just hilarious and insane at the same time because it was actually good. 6 artifact support cards, like we had a Mox, some Signets, Urza, as well as the Daretti. So like a small artifact route, but like not insane or like not comboing off on artifacts. Everybody thought that, but then we came in, jamming a Deceiver Exarch, and then the next turn Kiki Jiki for the win. It was like so fun. Bribery as well, really powerful deck. So far so good. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and let's have some fun with some Vintage Cube. Alright everybody, welcome to Vintage Cube. We have pack 1, pick 1, looking at it, and we have to decide whether or not we want to take the Caracas. There is Windswept Heath, there is the Bayou, there's also a Hellrider, Kithian as a solid 1-drop actually to go into mono white. No blue cards I really want to take. I don't want to take a Thieving Skydiver first pick, I don't think. Could lead on the Caracas. I kind of want to take a Kithian actually, or a Hellrider actually. I think Caracas is the safest pick though. Alright, what do you have? Medium packs here. Actually looking at the Savannah, kind of. Bloodshie's Thirst is a good card. Could take a Blightsteel. So Elspeth Conquers Death is an option. Maybe just the Chrome Mox. Taking the Blightsteel. Wow. See, that's the kind of packs that I want for my Vintage Cube drafts. There's a Mind Twist, Oko, Force Negation, also Soulscar Mage, Tracker, Hymtothorax. That's a nice pack here. I think I want to just take the Mind Twist. I could also take a Metal Worker for the Blightsteel and go into Artifact route. I think if Artifact is open, I can wheel the Metal Worker, and for now I'm gonna take the Mind Twist here, I think. Kind of fits the Artifact theme as well, right? Because we can kind of ramp up and then make them discard their hand. Trying to do that. I'm up for that. We have a Gaunty. I think I want to take the Mox Diamond for now. stay a little bit more open, like either way, like we are not forced into any archetypes so far. Mox Diamond pairs well with the Mind Twist. And also with the Blightsteel, if we can pick up a Tinker. Here is a Blackcleave Cliffs. Swords to Plowshares is actually a really decent card. Also the Lodestone Golem. Maybe let's go into try pull off some artifact themed stuff. Could be decent. Could also take it, like always, we can always take the Dismember as a solid removal spell, dealing with indestructible threats as well. I think there's just the Hazoret, right? Not too interested in land tags. I think it's between the Elishnorn, the Kaya, and the Dismember, and I think the Dismember is overall the most solid pick up here. Blooming Marsh. Not too interested in that. Take a Tolarian Academy. That's actually a late Tolarian Academy. Maybe we can... Yeah, I think I like that. Maybe we can wheel the Metalworker and pull off a nice artifact-based, artifact-themed strategy. Yet so far we just have the Mox going on and the Lodestone Golem. So like we need some more cheap artifacts to pair with the Academy. But it can be really busted actually. Yeah. That's 9 cards. Like Languish is not gonna come around. I don't know what's gonna wheel in this pack. Maybe the Courtyard or the Zenith, or maybe the Lavamancer. I think I'm down for taking the Academy here. I actually kind of like that. Also, maybe the Armageddon wheels, but we will see. All right, what do we have? Maybe I want the Shallow Grave to go with the Blightsteel. Scavenger is not that interesting. Maybe the Maze of Ith, Shallow Grave, Banefire. I think I want to take the Maze. So good in certain matchups. Kithian came around, so did the Hell Rider, so maybe... Yeah, that's just such a decent sign for mono white. We already have the Caracas, and we can go maybe black and white dudes. Because Mox goes well with it, Dismember is fine with it, Mind Twist is awesome with it, Lodestone Golem also can be good with it, so let's try to go down that route. Here's an Anguish Unmaking plus a Bloodchief's Thirst. Yeah, black and white seems... Or soft strategy seems fine. Maybe the Thirst is what we want. It's so cheap, yeah, and if we play against mono green, we might want that. Here we can take a Tidehollow Scholar, which I like a lot. Also red, like mono red seems also quite open. Late Soulscar Mage, like if we took the Hell Rider first pack, then that would be definitely the best to do, but here we are. I think we can take a Winds of Abandon. Johnny Vengeant, I don't know about that. Or maybe just Burial Rites, but I don't think so. Let's take the... We have a lot of removal yet so far already, but... Taking a pack rat. See where this leads us. And we have some reanimated targets already, so maybe we can build that in our strategy. Playing like an Orzhov mid-range archetype. And Kithian is not bad here still. Okay, so... The Metalworker did not come around. Just somewhat a sign that, alright, the Mutawall is a nice pickup, so now we will ship these away for now. I'll leave the Blightsteel here. We have got some power. Is there anything we would want more than the power here? No, right? It's always the Mox. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Miscalculation. The Grim Monolith is also on the pack, which is like that pairs so good with the Mind Twist, also with the Golem. Collective Brutality. I'm looking at the Grave Titan here. Or the Monolith. I think I want to play a Grave Titan. It's close. I think I'm gonna take the Monolith, wheel the Grave Titan here. Here we can pick up a Gideon. Yeah, I will just take this Gideon here. Deckbuilding. Maybe it's just the Vindicate. Day of Judgment doesn't seem too bad so far, but I don't know, like, do I want to play like a control deck? Ors of Control, like, I think I'm missing out on a blue and card draw and stuff. If I go down that route. We don't have a single piece of fixing also. Day of Judgment versus Vindicate versus Heartless Act versus the Signet. I think I'm gonna take the Signet here. Don't think we can play the deck Faden. Vindicate is really nice, but let's go for some mana here. Fatal Push. We have the Wooded Foothills, which is double off color. Sun Titan. Maybe just a Fatal Push. Or the Condemn, actually. Taking Condemn. Ooh, okay. Smokestack. Can Vampiric Tutor for the Mind Twist. Also, if you find some combo piece to go with it, that would be what? Yeah, maybe like Reanimate is... Yeah, we could potentially pick up some Reanimator cards. Like, I don't think I want to take the Giver here. It's just too... a little bit too narrow, and if the white strategy is open, I can wheel it anyway. These cards don't fix our strategies. There's a Cradle, there's also Dark Confidant, there's also Godless Shrine. Like, this pack is really good for me. Do I have to take the Godless Shrine? Or can I just... Can I play the Bob here? I almost have to go with the Godless Shrine. Dark Confidant though. Maybe we can wheel a Godless Shrine. I think I have to take the Bob. There is an Ophiomancer. Also Leonin Relic Water. Thran Dynamo, I don't know about. I don't think so. Maybe just Ophiomancer. Or we can pick up a Recurring Nightmare or something. Thraben Inspector came around. Do I want the Stonecoil Serpent more? I think I like the Thraben. Maybe we can pick up some equipment as well. Don't know about the Vampiric Tutor yet. Stonecoil Serpent. It's an artifact also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. 6. I think the Thraben also makes an artifact. So, alright, so both of those came back, which is actually perfect. I think I'm gonna take the Grave Titan. We never risk 6 drop, right? And then we just play Ors of Midrange. So some incentive to just take the Blade Splicer here, for real. I want to gem the Grave Titan actually. Mirror Battlesphere, Battle Skull, Rin Wingmare. Kinda like the Battle Skull here. Day of Judgment came back. Yeah, I think we have Winds, we have Condemn, we have Bloodchief's Thirst. Maybe Day of Judgment is what we really want against green decks, because we have the Fatal Push as well. I don't think I want the Sun Titan. I have the Grave Titan and I'd rather be suited. Smoke Stack could be actually good. Because we have the Ophiomancer. Alright, Soaring. Alright. It's an interesting deck. I'm starting to believe that the Tolarian Academy is somewhat nice here. Yeah, I would love GTA also. But there's no way we don't take this Soaring here. Almost for sure. Maybe Ballista is really nice. Bolas is Citadel. We have one thing that gives us lifelink. We're already taxing our life total somewhat with the Dark Confidant. Maybe just a Recruiter. What does a Recruiter get us? Toughness 2 or less. Can fetch up a Dark Confidant. Oh, I think I'm gonna take the Skull Clamp as I have the Ophiomancer. It's just the Ophiomancer though. Maybe Walking Ballista is the right choice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Ballista as I have the Soul Ring also. Here we have an Exhume. I don't have any discard outlets though to really pursue that, and I think it's too late also on pack 3 to go in this direction. The Godless Shrine did not come around, so we are really restricted on our mana here. So we can't branch out. Like, this is even not enough to play 2 colors also, almost. This pack doesn't really do anything for us, I'm afraid. Am I just jamming then? This Mindslaver? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts. 9? I don't really see anything else from this pack, to be honest, guys. Here we have the Mishra's Workshop. Could just take a Hero's Downfall. But how do we recoup our card advantage? Like, we have the Bob, right? But other than that, it's rough. Don't think we can play the Workshop. Like, that's... sounds like insanity to me. I would love to pick up a Scarab God, something, right? But it's... just have the feeling that I can't do that. I think I have to take the Downfall and... here's a Stoneforge Mystic to go with the Battle Skull. I think I like that. Maybe we can wheel a Gideon or a Knight's Whisper. That I would put both in my deck. So there's 2 cards from this pack that I could wheel. Or I would love to wheel. But I think, yeah, to go with the Battle Skull, I think I like the Stoneforge Mystic. That's a good package, and it's also always... that's gonna be almost always nice. Okay, we have a Smuggler's Copter. Also Oblivion Ring, Legion's Landing, and a Rishadan Port. Copter could be the most necessary thing here. Kind of sad that I didn't pick up the Swords Plowshares. Maybe we can wheel the O-Ring. That seems too good though to pass. Wait, maybe the Mom? Yeah, let's take the Mom. Over Phyrexian Revoker. There's a Balance. Which mostly is good against our deck. Do I still pick it up, or do I just want the Flicker Wisp? I think I'm taking the Balance. No, I think I'm gonna take this guy actually. I have to draw some cards. And I have the Battle Skull, so I'm pretty sure I want that. Maybe play the Elish Norn as we have the Grim Monolith as well. Wall of Omens. Oh, okay, we can take a Toxic Deluge, which I like a lot. Kind of number-y with the Tight Hollow Sculler as well. We already have the Day of Judgment. But sometimes that's just what we really wanted. I don't think I want to play Wall of Omens. Maybe the Gideon? Maybe it's just the Gideon. You can take a Recruiter. They can find us the Bob. Seems fine. Parallax Wave. We don't have it. We don't have something to pair with it, so I think it's just Revelark. And we also are not aggressive enough to go with this. Like, if the creatures come back, they come back, right? So that's not good. 2 creatures with power 2 or less, so we have a lot of stuff to synergize with that. Here we can take up pick up the Linvala. That will start on the board, but definitely is gonna. Yeah, nice. We can. Oh, jam this Gideon every time. Someone took the Knight's Whisperers also. So here we have our Orzhov mid-range deck, and we really have to. Oh right, O-Ring also. I think I'm gonna play this in the main. And a Mishra's Factory as a last card. So I think we have the Mutavault and the Factory now. I think the way I want to do this is just like start from 0 here. Definitely playing the Caracas. Definitely playing Mox Diamond, Mox Emerald, Soul Ring. Copter. I think the Lodestone as well. We have a lot of artifacts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play that guy. This also. Let's play the Smokestack because I just want to try it out just one time. I want to try the Smokestack. Maybe it's not the right deck for it though. But if I run the Smokestack, I kind of can. And if I run this too, I can run a Terran Academy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 artifacts. The Factory is an artifact too, right? But you have to pay 1, so that's like not really worth it. Then I will run a Mind Twist, Grave Titan, Thirst, Stoneforge Mystic, Gideon. Let's look at the lands later. This is 15 cards. Mom is really good, I think. Yeah, I think I want to stay away from the Tolarian Academy plan. Or will I? I mean, it looks awkward, but it is. So yeah. Pretty sure we want a Thraben Inspector. And at this point maybe also the Kithian, which makes me want to cut the Rector's Signet again. And the Smokestack. What about, like, I want to see if I can really pull off a Death and Texas deck without, like, the expensive stuff, only Grave Titan maybe. So let's run this, Bob, push, maybe O-Ring. Ah yeah, the Sculler for sure. Maybe the O-Ring is just too important here. So you have the Beta Skull. That's needs some more creatures, I think. Ophiomancer. We don't have Thoughtseize. That's kinda scary. And the Recruiter's already here, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe really the Revelark. I picked the Bob over the Orzhov Shockland. I don't know about that, guys. I'm not a big fan of Pack Rat, that's the problem here. What if we do a different approach and cut like the Bob? Like it gets so bad if we play Elish Norn, Grim Monolith, and Smokestack and stuff. I don't think that's gonna work out too good. All too good for us. Just need one more card to play. Maybe it's just a 5-mana Planeswalker. Yeah. Let's do it like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 7, 11, 8 with the Mox Diamond. Let's try it. We will play first. Yeah, we can keep this here. It's got no black mana, but it plays. So we can go turn 1 Mom, turn 2 Ballista. It's not good though. We can do way better because we have a Mox and a Soul Ring and stuff. And now these also become kind of bad top decks. Like I think deck is fine, but we are maybe priced into mulliganing more aggressively here for the busted starting hands. Let's see what's gonna be the case here. Maybe they just fatal push it away. They don't. Alright, so Mom is active here. We have a Mox. Okay, in this case we're gonna wait 1 turn to jam the Ballista. No, we are not gonna wait here. Wait. Let's play around days also. Because next turn we can put a counter anyway. It's more expensive, but we can already swing. Oh, they have a looter, which is gonna die. That's just gonna die. Okay, we have a Kithian. Costs me 4 mana to remove this looted core. Do you want to do that? And next turn just jam the better skull. I think that's fine, right? Yeah, let's do it. I think I want to swing in with the Mom too. They didn't have a removal spell on turn 1. Maybe they don't have one now. Although I think, yeah, we can maybe do it like this. A little bit scared. This might have been a free point of damage because, like, also, yeah, if they spend their turn removing the Mom, like, I think that's pretty okay. But yeah. They had a slow start too, so I'm okay. If they hold up counter magic or they just pass the turn here, I think I'm gonna put a counter on the Ballista. Playing a Signet. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. Or we can just jam the Kithian and put a counter on the Ballista. Next turn we can put a counter on the Ballista and shoot the Kaitsei Freebooter. So yeah, that's all slow and stuff, but like in the end it's just 1 card and some mana, right? Lodestone Golem is fine, right? Let's play a Plains and start swinging with the Ballista. I'm okay paying 4 just to put the counters on, and then we can still jam the Kithian. And if not, alright, they do it. Alright, I get my Battle Skull back. I'm fine with that actually. I'm perfectly fine with that actually. Let's put a counter on this. Ballista doing really good work here. And then jam the Kithian, pass turn. We can even flip it next turn. The expense of a swing with the mom. This could mean a Scarab God. This is like kind of scary right now because we don't have any removal or like permanent deal with the permanent stuff. So it's a little bit scary, but it's slow. So you can have a play here. Huh? Goddamn. I think I want to risk it. I'm just gonna swing in like. Untap the mom, give it indestructible and untap it. Then we play a land and jam the Butterskull. Problem is we have some dead draws now as well. Being the Stoneforge Mystic, because we don't have any other equipment to go with it. Because we didn't pick up the Butterskull, but at that point, like... the Butterskull, I'm Skull Clamp, I'm sorry. But like... Alright, so they are reanimating something huge here, obviously. We're playing against Reanimator. But maybe we still have a shot. Wasteland, good to know about. We don't have any non-basics, I don't think. I don't want to see a Mox Diamond, I don't want to see... Soaring could be okay. I think I'm gonna kill it now, right? We don't have to do it now because they're not drawing. Let's wait, because this can represent one more damage. We're drawing back-to-back bad cards, so let's go shoot it down. Okay. Yeah, we have lethal, so as long as they don't shallow grave anything, but like then it's also fine. But they would have done it already, so I want to shoot this down here. Maybe they discard in response and then they have a... Okay, the Inkwell Leviathan. That's a blue card, so we can give whatever they want to block, we can give it pro blue. It's gonna kill the Gideon, and they also like makeshift mannequin. Like that's getting a counter. So all right, here's what we're gonna do. Ah, okay. If it gets a counter, like it has shroud, so I think they're gonna makeshift mannequin it. It comes into play. We can't target it, but this guy's indestructible. So let's start swinging in. Not with the mom though. If they don't do anything, we have lethal already, so let's go. This can only be makeshift mannequin and I don't think it's gonna save them. Because we can put a counter on the Ballista, makes 10 damage and then we can just remove 2 counters to ping them down. But if they makeshift mannequin the Inkwell Leviathan, we're just gonna give the creature it blocks pro blue, jam the Lodestone Golem. And win next turn. They just have one top deck, so that's not too scary. It really won without any black permanent or like black spell, no black mana. It was like a mono white start. I don't know, man. Was just enough. I mean, yeah, the Ballista was really sick actually. Like we played with this like a real good role player. Opponent's still figuring out how to tap with the Signet to makeshift mannequin here. It's not a makeshift mannequin, it's 5 mana. Holy man. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, now they got it. It's double black. That's scary. Now I don't know what's going to happen, but corpse dance. Yeah, that's not gonna do what? Oh, okay, so they have it back in hand now. I'm gonna put a counter here, shoot it down. I don't want them to like block 4 damage here. I don't want them to do that. I want to deal 9 here, pretty sure. Walking Ballista is a real threat here in this game. Him to Thorax, so I think like there's no way I don't play these planes here, or like not a real reason. Alright, let's see what's going on. They just drew 1 card, so this could be anything, but they are just gonna scoop it up here. Alright. What do we do against this? Against this Inkwell? Inkwell is really scary. I think maybe the Day of Judgment. Condemn is not gonna target it. Winds of Abandon. Do we have any answers in the main deck? Yeah, the Scholar to take it away. We have a Death Touch creature to block it also, which is interesting. Do you want to bring in the Day of Judgment here? They're playing blue, so like, let's say we have to blow up a board because Inkwell is on the board. Maybe Winds of Abandon is something, it's somewhat nice, because like maybe that's not their only reanimated target. Let's say they have a Griselbrand or anything. I want to really want to be answering that. And for 6 mana, it also answers the Inkwell. So, and just like that's a one-sided board wipe, right? Yeah. I think I want to play the Winds of Abandon here. And for that we are gonna cut maybe Lodestone Golem, maybe the Gideon. Let's go Soaring into Big Gideon. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna play this. Looks nice. We already can draw a card, so this turn 1 Thraben Inspector Mother of Runes. Turn 2 draw a card, play another 1-drop maybe. I mean, Reanimator is always fucking scary. It's like... Let's remove the upkeep stop. I didn't recognize I have the upkeep stop here. We don't have a Rishian port or something. Oh, okay, so they are gonna go for the old discard Griselbrand, reanimate. Discard a Swamp here, play the Plains, play Mom, play the Thraben. Yeah, that's scary. Like that's really scary. Let's hope we find the Winds of Abandon and they play a threat which is not hexproof or shrouded. They played a land? What did they... I don't understand anything here. Did they just mess up? They didn't play a land turn 1 to discard, right? What did happen here? Okay, so they joined the game. They played first. 7 cards. Alright, oh no! Oh no. Alright, we are gonna sack this clue. Wow. That really sucks. We have double black cards, so I'm gonna run out of Swamp and swing for 2. Maybe these just skipped through their turn, like, accidentally. Ah, that's some guess. They only have one land. I think they are kind of dead, but like it's still reanimated. So I think maybe they're going for the strategy now. We have to kill him as fast as possible. That's for sure. Not gonna hesitate here on a mom. Like you have to run, mom. Like you have to, you know, go the distance for me here. Maybe they're doing it now. All right, like yeah, I asked them whether or not they skip through the turn on purpose or like yeah, on purpose or by accident. I think they're not gonna answer just yet. They're gonna play something. They're playing Imperial Seal, so they still can't discard. Taking 2 in the process. Next turn we have 6. We have 5 damage. Does this even work? They're on the play, so they don't play a land. Next turn, yeah, I think you on the play you can't even do that strategy, or like it really costs you. You really have to be sure that you're gonna reanimate on your, like it's the 3rd turn you do it, right? Then, hey, that's good. It's kind of nice. Let's put the counter here. And we have to swing in there. I have no clue what my opponent's doing, but it's either ridiculous or scary. They're taking 5, down to 9. Virtual 6. Like if they don't do anything, we might be able to just finish them off next turn. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 2 counters on the Ballista. That's at least 5. So they have to answer the Ballista here, I think. Or like jam their Bristlebrand in somehow. Yeah, on accident. Ah, damn. Sorry then. Kite's a freebooter. They are gonna discover that we have a swamp and a plains to go. And they cannot take anything here. It's chill. First night learning MTGO. I'm playing my 4th season of Vintage Cube here. I know that it can be really tough here. Okay, is there a way you can hit lethal? Let's say I put 2 counters on the Ballista, shoot this guy down. That's 5 plus 3. That's not enough. They go to 1. So we might as well just swing with the Thraben Spectre and the Ballista here. Maybe we are better off just putting counters on the Ballista here because it's exactly 2 counters. Like, and we could jam. I think it's almost better to just pump up the Ballista, do the 5. All right. I messed up. Yeah, opponent is really friendly. Yeah, shout out to Panda player, you're a nice dude. Alright, so opponent just texted me, he doesn't have any outs here anymore. He skipped through the turn 1, he's a new player on MTGO. We were talking about that. I think I'm playing MTGO for 1.5 years now, maybe 2. It's really hard in the beginning. If you ever played it, you know this. If you didn't, check it out. It's really hard. Like I just said, it's not a video game. It's like a system you have to beat first before you can beat your opponents. It's like you have to manually submit every action that is going to happen in a game of Magic, which is like usually you're sitting on a table and you can like, okay, stop. Like opponents playing along, or like if they're playing really precise, they're playing along, sometimes asking you whether or not you want to do something, but sometimes they're just playing, you be like, okay, stop, I got action, right? Or they're gonna ask you for responses. MTGO is checking that on every action that's going on. And so sometimes you just submitting 2 actions, or like you be like, Okay, 1 is the button to press OK, kind of. And so sometimes you just skip through turns. Sometimes you skip through a phase, which is like devastating or game losing, right? So it's really, it can be really rough. All right, let's check this one more time. Is this something I want to change? I think I'm good. That's okay. We're gonna keep this. We have removal on turn 1, jam the copter on turn 2. No fast mana, we need a double white still, but the copter can loot us through it. If we can find a Soul Ring, we are golden, and so let's go ahead and keep this. I mean, we don't have removal on turn 1 because that's a sorcery speed removal, but it's way too good to ship it, I think. All right, they do Resin. I wonder if they're gonna take the 4-mana Gideon or the Smuggler's Copter. I think there's some incentive to just take the Copter, really, because we didn't have a turn 2 play, and the Gideon is not castable at this point. It can come back and bite them in the end, but we will see what they decide. Depending on what they take here, we can also conclude. All right, they're taking the Gideon, so they are not scared of the Copter. Or it is like, in general, maybe the... Wow, that's really good. Wow. Awesome. Let's play the Plains here. That means we can jam a Gideon next turn if we find a white source. We need a creature here or something. White source, any creature. Swamp is possibly the worst draw here. We don't have any action going on here. That's really, really sad. Like, opponent seems to be on Reanimator too. Like, from a first glance here, they're gonna turn 2 do nothing and just, okay, no Entombment of turn or something. Maybe they're on a Night's Whisper. Okay. Yeah, not a lot we can do here. Now I want to top deck the Grave Titan for sure. Signet, okay. Let's just hope they can't go over our top. Okay, Mom is fine. Finally, we can put the Copter to work. Fly, little Copter. Plains is fine. I'm gonna discard the Swamp. Play out the Plains. And pass the turn. Yeah, like, I just hope they're not gonna jam a Grave Titan on their own, but like, I think we would have to remove like every big creature threat they play. We can't play the Gideon, I don't think. They also know about this Gideon, so let's see what they do here. They have 4 cards in hand. Maybe they are gonna be mind twisting us, but that is like honestly not the worst thing that has ever happened in the world. A Karn, okay. Making a 3/3. Okay, so we have to decide what we wanna do. I think like creature maybe. We can just, all right. Tidal Scholar is somewhat nice. Okay, let's think first. We can only destroy a tapped creature. We can't exile any artifacts or something. We have to get rid of the Karn for sure. I don't care about a 3/3 or a 4/4 or something. Like, I think that's gonna be fine. Like, when they swing, we can just destroy it with the Gideon. We will kill it. So I think maybe like Tidal Scholar. Yeah, we can Scholar here. Check their hand, take out like the important stuff, crew the Copter with the Scholar, kill the Karn. Hope they don't have removal for the Copter. It's a Mana Tithe? I am gonna pay 1 here. I think that's just tithing and taxing us on the mana so we don't take it away, but I think that's not correct. I think I would like... Are they... Ah, they want to path? They want to path the mom? Gonna give it pro white. Wow. Ooh, Liliana's trying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have to sacrifice the mom away to the Liliana's Triumph, but I think I'm gonna take the Elspeth Sun's Champion away for now. Three 1/1s. We can deal with it with a Bloodchief's Thirst, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm gonna take away. The Vamp Tutor is also very scary, but it takes a full turn, and I'd rather make sure that they don't play it here. The Gideon. Promise the big Elspeth deals with both of those like easily. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the small guy. Can exile a permanent also. If they find a way to get rid of the title of Scholar, I need a way to get rid of the Elspeth Sun's Champion, because that's just such a strong planeswalker. I think in this is not going to take up fast enough, right? No. They can play a Triumph, then we sack the mom. I still can't see the reason for them Swords to Plowsharing the mom. Like, I think they just forgot here. They just misplaying this, I think. They're debating whether or not they wanna Vampiric Tutor in their upkeep. Kinda would love to have an opposition agent in this deck here, to be honest. I'm not gonna get greedy here, I think. I think what they want the most is removal for the title of Scholar so they can play the Elspeth. Elspeth Sun's Champion can really turn the tides in this game. I mean, we have this. We still have the Copter, right? But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Damnation. Maybe that's why they wanted to path it. Okay, so here, yeah, you know, I can get it in a way. Kithian. Ah, that's it's a little bit sad. They are left with a Liliana's Triumph and the 6-mana Planeswalker, so they need a land to cast that actually. I think I want to play a Gideon. Get rid of that. They have a Liliana's Triumph, so let's say they untap, they find a land, they're gonna jam the big Elspeth almost 100% of the time. If they want to make me sack, what do I sack? Do I sack the Copter away or do I sack the Mother of Runes away? I think I'm gonna maybe just pass here. Because if they jam the big Elspeth, it's gonna be fine. I can remove her next turn. They can't attack the Gideon. And if they decide to just Liliana's Triumph, I think I'm crewing the Copter, sacking the mom so they can attack the Gideon. They didn't find a land. I think I'm sacking the mom here. They can attack. Battle Skull is something. Yeah, let's remove this Chupacabra by upticking. Playing the Battle Skull and the Kithian. I'm not like this. I didn't play around Mana Tithe, which is somewhat unfortunate, but I think it's okay. And we are going to swing in, but we are not gonna draw. Like, oh yeah, we can draw. Maybe we can cycle away a land. We don't need any more lands. Thraben Spectre we can get rid of as well. It's a little bit sad because like that card would have been okay. It crews the copter and stuff. Now if they don't have any answer to the Battle Skull, we can just kill the Chupacabra by blocking, gaining 4 in the process. They have to attack anyways. Even if they remove the germ, they getting down to 4. We can still kill the Chupacabra, gets value. Like if they just had a land and they jammed the Elspeth, like there's just 3 tokens that we have to deal with so far. Alright. You have to. Just do it, buddy. Illegal attack? They wanted to swing at me, I think. I think they might have known how this, like that they have to attack, but they thought they can swing at me as well. What do we have here? Oh, Addison. Alright. Okay, I think I'm gonna uptick the Gideon here again. So they have to swing again. They have Everson, they still have, no, they don't have the Triumph. Is there anything else I know about? I think it's just Elspeth plus 1 unknown, right? How do they have an unknown? Can they also just beat the Elspeth? I think I can. I just think I can. I just think I can beat the Elspeth if they jam it. I'm gonna loot away this swamp here. I don't know if that's greedy, but I don't think so, because we can also like equip the Battle Skull to the Smuggler's Copter. I think I kind of mistapped here a little bit. I really did mistap here. Right. Let's not show them the mocks. They're down to 3, yeah. I think that was the right decision. Here we go. Okay, so they are Ors of mid-range. It's like they are going a little bit over the top of us here, actually. With the Karn and all, I think I want to take, like, do we want to bring in the Elishnorn, maybe? I think Elishnorn seems quite nice, actually, against the big Elspeth and stuff. Gideon was fine. O-Ring, yeah, I want that. Can I cut the planes here? I just brought in a 7-drop. Hero's Downfall. They didn't have a way to like draw cards or something. Lodestone Golem seems not too good. Could just try to outvalue them, like cut Thraben Spectre and Kithian and bring in Grim Monolith, like the fast mana and stuff. But I don't know about that actually. We need something to crew here and... Hey, we don't have the Karakas in the deck? Thanks for the heads up, guys. You could have told me that. For real, though. This makes the Bob look so awkward, but... It's a 6 drop and a 7 drop. Not gonna hit that, right? If we hit this 5 drop, it's gonna be fine because it's got life gain on it. So we are okay. We have 17 lands. What else do we want? I think I'm gonna just bring in Third Inspector here again. We have to play along. We are 15 minutes on the clock. I've seen games where this is not enough. Alright, decent hand. Let's go ahead. Try to mind twist them. Seems like a good hand. Like they could have the duress and like take away the mind twist, but so be it. Strong. It's a strong start. Alright. Turn 1 play, please. 1 drop. Okay, we don't have a 1 drop. Then let's play a planes to fake a mana tithe. And I think then we want to lead on the copter first. It's a little bit awkward. Let's see if they don't have a play. They don't have a play, then we play the Title of Scholar for sure. We just have to jam this Title of Scholar here, I think. Just take away their 4 drop, seems so important here. We draw Stinky Swamp. I have to run Title of Scholar out, I think. Look at their hand. Maybe they make this the nice mistake to like path it in response, and so you can take the card forever. Alright, so they have 2 answers to the Title of Scholar, which they are gonna be doing end of turn, so yeah. They got us. It doesn't matter what we take. Maybe they miss out on the fact that this is an artifact creature and we just take the Liliana's Triumph. I think that's the only good play here. They don't, so that was something. We got snagged here completely. So they have the Triumph back. They have Triumph also. They make it a 1/1. Now I just wish we had gone for the Copter. This puts us so far behind here. Oh, we just have to get to 7 mana for the Elish Norn. We need to draw a Soul Ring. This is Liliana's Triumph plus X. Could be a land. We want a Mind Twist for it. We kind of have to start pressuring the Elspeth. Like that's... Okay. Do you want to Mind Twist them? Do you want to play the Copter? I think the answer is the Copter because the Liliana's Triumph doesn't hit it. Next turn we can maybe draw a land. Crew the Copter, swing on the Elspeth because this is getting out of hand really quick. Like if they uptick, they do in 4 return. Which can kill us in 5 turns as well, so... let's see. Pooping out on our soldier. Knight's Whisper, okay. On 4 cards, maybe if they play 1 more, we have to like... We just... Yeah, I think we have to Wrath away there. What's this gonna be? Maybe him to Torak, then we are fucked. They hit the Elish Norn. Like, I just want to get up to the Elish Norn and we are really safe, but that's gonna take us 4 more turns and... They have a Lily? Right. I think we had to discard Elish Norn. I know it's the only card that it's like... Right now it seems so juicy, but we're too far away from doing it. So let's not do that. I think we have to play the Ballista for... We have to play the Ballista now. Their last card in hand is... They can make us sacrifice the Ballista, but that is going to be after we dealt with the Lily. And if they want to do that, we can shoot down a soldier as well. Now I wish I kept the Elish Norn and just got rid of the fucking Mind Twist. Jeez. We have to find some action here. And I really have to play along. Like, we have to get ahead on the timer because, as it seems, right now there's gonna be game 3. Let's take the Lily. Definitely looting. Discarding Swamp. Let's get rid of her. We will shoot another token with the Ballista because they are gonna make us sacrifice it. Almost for sure. I just wish I got rid of the Mind Twist instead of the Elishnorn. This was just an active misplay here because, like, wow, the moment we jam this Elishnorn is gonna be the moment they are in a lot of desperation here. They want to emblem this. Yeah, that's fine. We're taking 2. If we can crew the copter another time, like, we're in very good shape. They will not let that happen. And I think... yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot a soldier. Damn, like, it's 3 more turns, like, it seems unlikely, it seems somewhat unlikely, right? Yeah, that's kind of game. Let's pass. So bad to get rid of the Elishnorn here, like, just like actively lost the game here, I think. Yeah, definitely. Jeez, so bad, like, why didn't I get rid of the Mind Twist? Like, this was, Elishnorn seems so good against them. What are we gonna do here? I think we have to... they can return a creature they don't have. So let's crew this guy. Swing on an Elspeth. Do we have any way to recur the Elishnorn from the graveyard? Swing at the Elspeth. Gideon, that's a start. We can still draw the Grave Titan or something. Yeah. Should have either Mind Twisted their 2 cards away when I had the chance. But the Elspeth was already on the board, so I think it was just right to jam the Copter because, like, this is getting out of hands too fast. So if you don't pressure her at all, you just discard a useless removal spell and possibly a land. Alright, Gideon's dead. In losing territory right now. Imagine if we had this Elishnorn, like, now I have a dead card. Elishnorn would have won me the game. On the spot. But here we are. Here we are, guys, here we are. We're going down to 11, Gideon dies. We didn't have a Wrath of God, we didn't have a Toxic Deluge. I think we are pretty much dead here. So I have Murderous Rider, it's a good one to know about. Do I concede? I think I'm gonna swing 1 more time, see what we can draw. Maybe a Grave Titan can get me out of this. Destroy all non-zombie creatures. Yeah, that doesn't hit me all too hard here. Alright. Do we still have a shot? If you draw a Grave Titan, maybe? Let's get rid of this Lily. A little bit sad that we can't make the Kith indestructible, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 3 is 12, so we're still alive. But the Great Titan doesn't do it anymore. Yeah, they're full swinging in. Now we can Mind Twist the card away. Better not I think it's always better not to show them. Stoneforge Mystic, you say? Do we still have a chance? Sadly not, because Sadly, it's one turn too late, actually. So let's just scoop it and go to the next game. Like, we really have a good chance against them. It's just, they have a mana crypt as well, so... Yeah, that's something to look out for. Like, they have all the good walkers. Like, they have the good planeswalkers. Maybe, like, it's the best strategy to stay low to the ground and pressure them, like, from the beginning on. We need some real beef. Levala doesn't do it. Wrath of God would have been nice, like, to be fair, but... Maybe we want to bring in the Grim Monolith. Because we have the Elish Norn. Let's go with the Mind Twist as well. It's like, it leads to the more broken stuffs. It's just to the more broken turns. Ophiomancer can be nice actually, because it pressures the planeswalker. It's like a really small planeswalker. If they kill a token every time, like let's say they have their 4-mana Elspeth and we have the Ophiomancer, we can always, like, every turn swing in. Like, we can pressure her quite effectively that way. So... Didn't draw the Bob also, which was kind of unfortunate. Do we maybe want to side out the Fatal Push? I think that's a good choice. I don't think we need the Fatal Push here. I think Hero's Downfall is just really, really good against what all the stuff they have going on. Sculler, that's all seems reasonable. Maybe we can cut the Gideon. It's not the best planeswalker of all times. And maybe the Smokestack, but Smokestack, Ophiomancer, but they also have the planeswalkers to, like, maybe they do it even better than we do. So let's see. That hand looks nice. Let's keep it. We can turn 1 Thraben Inspector, and like we need to draw another White Source, but we have a turn 3 play anyway. And at some point we want to Mind Twist them. Let's hope they are not having a busted start. Maybe we can turn 2 Grim Monolith. That was just, I think, just turn 2 Grim Monolith could maybe just seal the game. Otherwise we have a turn 2 play in drawing the card and maybe find the White Source for the Gideon turn 3. So we're having a good start here. They did not mulligan, so maybe their hand looks also very nice. Here we have a swing, and then we're gonna sack the clue end of turn. Faking removal spell, faking counter magic in the face of Mana Tithe. Duress. They thought seizing us. Mind Twist or Gideon, like obviously one of those, I guess. I don't know what I want to keep. I think I would rather jam the Gideon next turn, so maybe they can get rid of the Mind Twist. We want to draw towards the Elish Norn. Elish Norn is just so good against them, and I just looted it away. It was so bad. That was so bad. Biggest punt ever. I just hope we can win this match still. If not, it's totally on me. They took the twist. All right. Let's not forget to sack our clue in the end of turn. I think jamming the turn 3 Gideon here is really nice. Not more lands, please. Alright, here we get the Grim Monolith, but like... Now it's definitely the Gideon. Yeah, I think so. It just hits a little bit harder and... Definitely lifelink. We want to take this up so we can just free exile and non-land permanent. This would, like, if we can exile a planeswalker for free with this Gideon, we're in such a good shape. Next turn we can, depending on what we draw, like, I think it's almost always going to be the Ophioman. I don't know what's going on with board wipes on their side. I don't think I have seen some sort of board wipes. I must say that their deck might be just better than ours, so they have... Like the Thoughtseize, like they have a place that you want to play. And we are like a strange mixture of like mono white starts and mid-range beaters, but it can still work out. Okay, so that's a planeswalker almost for sure. Or is it Damnation? No. Wait, what is this gonna be? Ravenous Chupacabra, maybe? Ophiomancer is really good against that. No. We have to pressure them. We have to pressure them all the time. Ancient Tomb, so like we have to make this a useless land for them. Yeah, that's a Chupacabra. That's actually Not a big deal. It's fine. Yeah. Certainly. Certainly we're gonna draw that. Alright, let's uptake the Gideon on the off your man, give it indestructible. At the end of turn. Yeah, don't matter. Let's give it indestructible. Swinging with the Gideon. They're most certainly going to 10 here. Trying to remove the Ophiomancer, maybe plus the Snake and go after our Gideon, but they jump in. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. That means their hand is, I think, what this means is their hand is somewhat loaded and they really want to make use of the Ancient Tomb here. So I think we played this the way we should. I think they played this the way they should if they have a stacked hand, as I said. They need 2 more lands to play the big Elspeth, which can be a really big problem. So let's just draw a Copter or like towards our Elish Norn. And also they have to beat us too, right? So they have 5 minutes on the clock, somewhat pressuring them already. Get rid of that. Oh, that's another 3 life they had to pay here, so we have drawn more lands. Better Skull, what a go one. What a actually really sick draw here. Swing in for 3, they're going down to 8. Yeah, that was a really good draw, I might say. Let's pass the turn. I think they have the 6 mana Elspeth here, which would actually be something I would not like to see. That's a 4 mana spell. Liliana. That's really not what they want to have. What they want to have here. Yeah, I will sacrifice a creature. Honestly, I don't have a real play here. Maybe the Grim Monolith? Let's get rid of the Monolith, keep the Swamp. If that's the best they can do... Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, let's pay 5 here. Equip this to the Ophiomancer. And swing at them. Let's hope they don't have a path to exile. Here we are. Very nice. Alright, so I want to mention that we could have gone 2-0 against this opponent. Pretty sure. With the Elish Norn in game 2, but we managed to get there on game 3 with a little more, like, we had a faster deck than them, and it turned out to be quite good. Alright, we won a die roll, so we're on a play here in the finals against Mia Cyclops, so let's go. Alright, I think I'm gonna keep this hand, going turn 1 Kithian. Maybe get the Bob with the Recruiter of the Guard. Slightly flooded hand here, but maybe the Bob can draw us out of this. And we have a turn 1 play, so this can easily deal 4 damage before they can just do anything. We're seeing black again, so here we go. Let's play a Swamp, swing in. As it stands right now, we're gonna jam the Kithian for sure next turn. Maybe turn 4, remove or something, and then turn 5, jam the Recruiter and... Oh no! Use sideboard. Okay. Let's hope they say white. They say white. Okay, so we have Bloodsheath's Thirst for that. Let's play the Plains. They will get a hit in here. I just hope they can't counter the Bloodshie's Thirst. Like, we are back in this game if they can't counter it. Like, if they can counter it, we're in a really bad position. Obviously lose on the spot here, but... They're tapping out, okay. Regisaur, that's another problem. Just another problem here. Wow, they won't let us breathe, but we are pretty much forced to do this. And then we will pass the turn again. I think we want to fetch the... They're at 7 already. Mesmeric Fiend. I think they want to take the Gideon. I just hope they don't take the Recruiter, because the Recruiter can fetch us the Ophiomancer. And the Ophiomancer... Yeah, that's actually... I will stay away from saying that's alright. We draw in a Dark Confidant, so... Let's check what we can get with the Recruiter first. Alright. As we have the Bob, maybe we want to get the Stoneforge Mystic. Because you can play it right now. Jump block with the Recruiter. And yeah, I think I like that. Let's jam Stoneforge. Get the Better Skull in. I think I'm just... I think I wanna swing in here. It's fine, they trade. We get back our cards. It's a close game. Discarded Terracodon. If they have another Reanimator spell, like, we are obviously in bad shape. But here we can jump. Finding a Plains. We need 2 mana for the Battle Skull, so do we want to play the Lodestone Golem or the Gideon? I think we're playing the Lodestone. Gives us a nice double block with the Lodestone Golem and the Battle Skull on the Regisaur. Not too much we can do about that. Okay. Let's block with the Stoneforge. Activate the Stoneforge. I think we might be getting there here. Start by swinging. Back to 10 life. They have 1 top deck. I think we're playing Gideon and Dark Confidant. Make a dude. What is this? Yeah, it's a Reanimator spell, so that was the thing we are most scared of. Let's see if we can cheese a lethal attack in next turn. They were at 3 life, so... I think they're taking the Ashen Rider here, yeah. Getting rid of maybe the Gideon. Oh, the Battle Skull. Yeah, that's almost definitely the best decision they could ever do. Yeah, you know. Swing in on us. Yeah, I mean, with the bob out, it's like just too scary if you can. Yeah, that's actually a big problem here. I think it's the copter plus the Gideon. And we will make another dude here. They can't really swing with the Ashen Rider, so... If I swing and they block with the Ashen Rider, they exile maybe this Gideon. If they exile the Dark Confidant... Yeah, I think we have to make a stinky token here. Ah, I could have swung in with the Gideon and give it lifelink. I think that would have been the better choice here, but here we are. Depending on what they drew here, we might be able to close it out here. If they swing in, like they are putting themselves in danger. We are very likely to draw a land here with the Bob. But it could easily be also a Grave Titan, which deals 6 to us. So let's see what's going on. Okay. I think we just jump here. I really don't know what saves them here. Start by playing the Thraben. See what their card in hand is. Really nice. So like they went Entomb into Reanimate and we beat it. That was excellent. That was really nice. Okay, we will definitely want a Winds of Abandon against this deck. For sure. The Condemn also seems really sweet. Hero's Downfall, maybe Dismember. No, not really, right? Yeah, Hero's Downfall as well, I think is quite good. What seems awkward? I think Fatal Push is not necessary. We are on the draw, so let's get rid of the Gideon. Relark, Dismember. I think we can shave a land on the draw. Maybe we need the Vampiric Tutor. Shaver Plains. Ah, the Caracas. Jesus Christ. Like, why is that in our main deck? Like, that... Always forget to change that, so... Bring it in the sideboard. No problem. And then I think we are somewhat suited. Do we want to play the Vampiric Tutor here? Maybe over Hero's Downfall. I want a good mix of white and black removal spells, so we have 1, 2 black removal spells. Let's cut the Lodestone Golem and play the Vampiric Tutor. You want to be ready. You want to be ready for their Reanimator shenanigans here. Oh, this hand looks really good. We don't have an answer to Reanimate, but it's too good to ship it. Like, that's a turn 1 Stoneforge. Let's keep it. Here's the Hero's Downfall, so that's something. That's turn 1 Copter, rather. I think I will jam the Copter here first, so we can start looting. Okay, so they have a slower start. which I really like to see. I'm sorry. Alright, let's jam the Stoneforge Mystic. Actually, let's jam the Kithian. If they counter the Stoneforge Mystic, I'm a little bit sad. And if we draw a white source, like we basically want to draw a white source, right? Highest upside is to play Stoneforge Mystic, but this smells like a counter spell. If they counter the Kithian, we play the Walking Ballista. Alright, so nothing happened here. Let's crew. I think they just skipped the return as well, so maybe we can find a white source, jam the Stoneforge. Soul Ring. What do we discard here? We don't have double black for the hero's downfall, but that's the only way we can get rid of their reanimated target, so they could easily entomb and do it next turn. So maybe we were just gonna get rid of the Walking Ballista. Would be, or of the Stoneforge. Wait, we're gonna play a land, play Soul Ring, so we have 3 mana up. We're gonna can't jam the Stoneforge now. I think I'm gonna get rid of it for now. Too risky to get rid of the hero's downfall, right, guys? Or is it not? I think it's too risky. I don't know what I'm discarding here. Jesus. Yeah. Let's jump Soul Ring, and then let's play Ballista too. If they have a Toxic Deluge, so be it. I mean, they have the Regisaur. Find the Plains. Alright, let's crew this Copter with the Kithian maybe, or the Ballista. Let's crew with the Ballista. Swamp. Another Plains. Yeah, we're playing 2 color only with no fixing at hand. Yeah, I think I still play it here. Sucks. Alright. If I found a black source, I would have gotten rid of it immediately, so they don't have a discard outlet, but they don't have a fatty in hand, so let's see what they're doing here. If we can jam that Grave Titan, I'm in good shape. I'm taking 7, almost for sure, if they attack. They don't. Alright, then let's pump up the Ballista. Scholar is somewhat fine. You're taking more and more cards out of the hand. They don't have double black. I think it's fine to take the Murderous Rider. Then we can crew. Swing in with the Copter, and then, yeah, let's loot. Dark Confidant, you say? I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think we need the Bob here. These 2 are so safe, like, I want those. Almost for sure. And then we pass. They have to discard another card. They are gonna get rid of the Reanimate, which I like a lot. Yeah, maybe they kept a sketchy hand here, actually. Here we are, the trophy. Awesome, very nice. Very nice. Let's check out the deck one more time. Deck was really sweet, actually, but I like, it's always these decks that I don't, you know. I think it was fine. It was like it was a cool deck, and it's like super functional. Like you have Some pressure, black and white, you get some discard, but not too many. Lodestone Golem, I think I didn't even play it. Like, I think I played it once. It's not the best Lodestone deck, but like, it could have been really good, right? Turn 1 Mox land, Soaring, play maybe something like this. Or maybe, you know, turn 2 Lodestone can really do some work. Like, we had the Soaring, that's kind of busted. 3-0 seems always nice, although we didn't have the Caracas main deck, which is somewhat interesting, but that was the choice I made. No, it was not a choice, it was by accident, but we bought it in almost every time. It's like the mana requirements were so strict, like we didn't have a single piece of fixing, so I could not even afford playing a Mishra's Factory, although it would have been like insanely good, like overall, but I didn't want to risk it. Like in the last game, like even with the Copter loot, we didn't manage to get to double black for the Grave Titan or the Hero's Downfall. Awesome, really sweet. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you guys the next draft, which is gonna be now.